So I'm going to dive right away that being, decades removed now would have made life easier, simpler, and just put me at ease, right? So much of, growth is learning, hey, right? Everything's fine. We figure things out as we go. So I'm going to dive right into it. Here are 10 things that I wish I knew in high school. The first one is no one has all the answers. And that's a big thing to learn, uncover, right? Because there's so much uncertainty, there's so much unknown when you're younger that it's almost like we want to assume that these people over here have all the answers, or these people we look up to, or follow, or surround ourselves with, like they have it all figured out. No one has it all figured out. Life is a game of adjustment. It's learning as you go, right? We're all perpetual students. And that should make you feel better because it's not like there is some great depth you're lacking. You're just playing the game of life, and each chapter is going to have its lessons, teach you valuable things. No one has all the answers. You pick them up as you go. And I like to think of advice as a buffet, where it's like people can offer their suggestions, or you can even from afar watch and observe. It doesn't mean it will directly.
Woo! Good morning, dreamers. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. We're over here in Jersey, and the weather, as usual, that typical little kind of overcast, that sunny in the middle. So typical being up north, but I love it. It feels good. The energy is always blissful to go ahead and be back in the north side. So it's always a blessing to be over here. Cedric in the building, Shane and Talina, lovely Miss Deanne. It's good to see everyone. Hope you all had a great start to the day so far. Today is Thursday. This week is flying by already. July 11th this month. Even already, we're almost halfway through the month. These days are going by literally, it seems like, by the second. So I'm fired up, fam. And today is a great topic. We're going to be talking about improving work ethic. And I even threw up a nice little slideshow coming in for today. So today's going to be a good one. The North is always the best. Yes, Deanne, you already know. It's actually pretty cool too. We're literally right next to the beach. The beach is literally a block away, so it's pretty cool. Last night we went over to Atlantic City, hit the casinos a little bit. They had an all-you-can-eat buffet, which was pretty cool. So it's nice. It's nice to be able to take the family out and do some nice bonding moments. Something I really wanted for a long time. So it really makes things come full circle because actually, as a kid, we used to that was like a dream for everybody to come down to the Jersey Shore, even for days. And now to be able to come back older and have everybody together, it's very special. So, absolutely. Nice to see you. Cedric, you already know we got the Caesar's Palace over here too, the knockoff. Love it. So, family, let's go ahead and get into today. Let me get IG tapped in. What is everyone grateful for? Drop it down. 1, 2, 3 things. Let's get this energy flowing, feeling good. And we are improving the work ethic coming into the month with a couple of these tips. It's going to help everybody out. I love these two. It's actually from Brandon Boyd. Nice. Awesome. All right. IG is here. Here we go. What is going on, fam? Where we at? What's today? Thursday? Happy Thursday, July 11th. Improving the work ethic. So grateful to be alive. Grateful for the fam. So great access to this information. Brandon Boyd is actually the one and this is coming from somebody who has 6 kids. He's in the $1 Million Hall of Fame. He's been actually locked in IM since 2016. So it just goes to show the power of consistency, holding the process, and really trusting the vision. So grateful to be alive. Hunt Dog in the building. Grateful to be able to learn, to be able to utilize these skill sets and grow and get 1% closer every day towards the vision. So here we go. Not including quantum leaps, right? Because those are coming as well. Cody, it's good to see you, brother. Awesome. So let's dive in. Absolutely. So today's topic, improving work ethic. Let me see if I can actually share my screen today. Let me see if this works because I feel like this should be good. All right, so let me pull this up and let me know if you guys can see this in about 5 seconds. All right, Chrome tab, entire screen, share. All right, let me know. Can you guys see the screen right now? Drop a 3 down below if you guys can see my little Telegram message up here. I've got my Telegram pulled up. Let me know if you guys can see it. Nothing? All right. Let me see if I can pull it up. Chrome tab, window. All right, how about now? Can you guys see the Telegram? Drop a 3 down. If not, we'll have to do the window where you see multiple different windows, but I'll make sure you guys can see it for today. All right. All good. So here we go. I got you. No sweat. Boom. All right. Now you see it, right? All right. Is it up? Drop a 4 down below. This should be it. You guys should be good now. It's gonna be in the window to window, picture in picture. You got this? Number 1 is be predictable. All right. When it comes to work ethic, improving work ethic, the first one is being predictable. Multiple windows. All right. Perfect. Cool. All right. So we'll go ahead and run with it. I'll pull it up so you guys can see it. So being predictable, waking up, showing up at the same time each and every day. Drop a 3 down below if you guys have your alarm set for literally at least Monday through Friday at the same time every single day. For some of you, it might be the 5:55er. Some of you might be up at 6. Some of you guys are up at 7. No, it's gonna be different for everybody. But those who steadily grow their business every day without distractions, no excuses about whether it's a crisis, what's going on in the news, what's even happening in the weather, this is where you really start to go ahead and gain those extra steps upon anybody, really, especially during the summer. So here's the thing, watch. If you stop every time you have something come up, you will lose all the momentum and have to start all over again. And I've been there. This is why inside of the 75 hard challenge, it's the same thing. If you skip a day, if you get to 73 days and you skip a day, you got to start all over. You literally got to start all the way from day 1. Now, even in our journaling, right? Today is actually day 720. Where are we at? 723, I think. But even the same thing here. When it comes to journaling and writing and getting momentum, it's okay to miss a day. But when you start to miss 2 days, that's when they say momentum starts sliding downhill. And now from here, we have to do everything to go ahead and get back to break even. For me, for the longest time, one of my biggest weaknesses was getting up late. I used to get up late, and I noticed some people were getting more accomplished in the morning before I was even doing by 5 p.m. They had already journaled, meditated, did their workout, did their yoga. They already took their trades, already put up some products in their store. And I was like, man, this is really the difference in gaining those extra hours, being predictable, being organized, and having a consistent schedule. So number 1 is huge, is being predictable. Number 2 is going to be being consistent. We kind of just led into that same thing. Showing up consistent, keep doing the work. After enough consistent effort in doing the right things, he said things can start to happen in a positive way where inevitable explosion will eventually occur, not just in our business, but I believe with building our physique, whether you want to go ahead and lose some pounds, if you guys are ready to go ahead and gain some pounds or start really growing these stores, whatever aspect, consistency by far is one of the most powerful pieces for any of us. And here's the third piece. People don't want to work with those who are people want to work with those who are consistent, with those who they know will be here for them and with them. So think about even social media. I noticed this a long time ago. Anybody that's watching you and I, there's 2 sides that they see. They see somebody that's either curious or they see somebody that is serious. Now think about just all of us. Would we want to go ahead and learn from somebody going to the gym who's kind of curious, they don't really take it that seriously? Or would we rather take advice and really get the blueprint from somebody who has what it is that we desire. Same thing goes with here. So being able to stay consistent, anybody who's watching you, I'm telling you, it might be a week, it might be a month, it might be even a couple years, and you might have somebody reach out. I'll give you guys a perfect example. Look, I'll show you guys right now. I had somebody today reach out to me that I'm over here in Jersey. It's funny, he actually lives in Jersey too. Look at what he just sent me. I can come to AC tomorrow. I can come to Atlantic City tomorrow. He was texting me. He's like, yo, D, it's been forever, but he's been seeing the consistency. It's because he's been seeing the action over a period of time. So that's number two. Anybody watching you, I'm telling you, you're inspiring those that you don't even know are there. Number three, preparing the night before. They call this the 5 Ps. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. And this is key when it comes to anything, right? Think about even if we wanted to go do a public speech, would we want to go out prepared, or would we want to go out just kind of winging it? Same thing goes with everything. Getting onto a Zoom, anybody can just get on a Zoom, but are we going to actually get on and be intentional and take notes and look for a piece? Because every time I get on a call, every time I get on a training, I'm always looking for a piece that I can take out and implement and apply directly into the business, into our mindset, into our day-to-day, whatever it may be. But this is crucial. The most prepared person eventually wins. And this is as real as it gets. If you're showing up every day and we have our pen, we have our papers out, we're asking questions, we're plugged in, I truly believe for anybody that really takes these skill sets seriously, ask questions as a student, success is inevitable. It's so funny. Brandon Boyd used to talk about it all the time. He's like, look at the word success. Most people that you see that are successful, that are doing things that you see are pretty astronomical, I can guarantee you that they sucked at one time before they saw success. So last piece, when you fail to prepare to fail. So think about, even if we want to go and build our body today, it takes building this before it even happens. What do we want to eat? What exercises do we want to do? What are we gonna actually put in our body when we get out of the gym? All of this takes prepared planning. Number 4 is going to be do more. This comes from Ed Milet. It doesn't mean go out and we have to go change a bunch of different things and take, all of this different action. But when he talks about do more, it's little things. Something so small. What is one more piece that we can add on for today? It might be one more call. It might be an extra person that we go out and network with that normally we'd be too afraid to speak to, that now we go ahead and create the relationship. I'm going to show you guys today. I'm going to get somebody's IG today, and I'm going to drop it in the chat. And this is what I've been able to do year after year. The power of just one extra relationship, one extra DM to reach out to somebody before you go to sleep, one extra video, one extra page of a book. As number 2 says, it's doing the things that others are not willing to do. So pretty much we can live a life today like most don't. That's how it works. Talked about about paying the price. Years ago, I dreamt about being able to take the family out to do something like this. Like what if I could take the family in Jersey, the family in Philly, the family in Florida, and we could all go meet back up at one of our favorite spots at the Jersey Shore for a handful of days and go make some memories. Go walk the shore, go eat some fudge, go jump on some rides. But I knew that couldn't happen if the price wasn't willing to be paid. And also right here with the power of one more. I always told myself the same thing in sports. Whatever somebody's willing to do, if we get down and we do a push-up contest right now, I always told people this, let's go ahead and do push-ups. I'll bet you $50, $100, whatever you want to do. And all I thought about was one more. If you do 34, I'm going to get down, I'm going to do 35. It's funny, when I was little, because my family's always been athletes. When I was little, when I was 7, my dad in the restaurant, he would bet people $100 that they couldn't do any more push-ups than me. And that's all I thought about was the principle of one more. So it's so funny, like even getting older, that was something that was bred into me when I was just a child. And it's interesting enough how I guarantee you every single one of us, we've implemented the power of one more in multiple different areas of our life. In fact, drop it down. Do you guys play sports? What are some of the hobbies that you guys love to do? Because I can promise you, you've done this whether you know it or not. Maybe you stayed a little bit late at practice. Maybe you grabbed your guitar and you played a little bit extra longer. So we've all experienced this, but it's about being intentional and knowing what the compound effect can really do at this stage in our life. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 5 is going to be the now mentality. I can't see what you guys are writing as I have it in. Love it. Playing music, good stuff. All right, number 5, the now mentality. So Sean Murphy, he has a shirt, and it's literally, imagine this, it's a shirt, and in the middle of it, it's a clock. And every single hour on the clock, it says now, 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 now. And the whole point of why he got that shirt made is because it's so easy to wait for the perfect time to go out and do something. I'll wait till tomorrow to go ahead and do the thing I was nervous about doing, about building my business, making that video, going out and taking that live trade. My dad always taught me something as well when I was little too. He said, what we can do today, don't wait till tomorrow, because you might not have that same window of opportunity as you have right now. And it's so true. Like, even with people will make excuses. So without the follow-up, you'll notice that they already spent their money. They already spent it going out. They already spent it, on jewelry, on shoes. But if you can realize that most people, the biggest gap between knowing and doing is what separates the 95 and the 5%. A lot of people know how to get a six-pack. A lot of people know how to see success in trading, how to see success in e-commerce store, accessing the tools, pulling up what it is that we have at our fingertips daily. We can either wait or we can take massive action. Brandon Boyd said it right down below. I don't wait to have a perfect video, a perfect invite, a perfect Facebook Live. I just get started. I just go out and do it. And it's the same thing with me, right? These lives that I'm doing every day, I wasn't great at speaking at the beginning, but I said, why don't we just go out and try? We'll never know if we don't go out and just try, attempt, right? Fail first, attempt in learning. So it's real. So true. Number 6, cutting out distraction. We're almost there. I got a couple more for you. I'm going to skim through these last couple. Everyone has some distractions Brandon talks about, but being able to eliminate the rest, focusing on the goals, working on starving the distractions and feeding the focus. The summer is one of the toughest times to stay locked in, to stay really, really intentional with IPAs, income producing activities. I was listening to Alex Morton yesterday. He was talking about what separated him from most people. There's a lot of people that are busy, but there's a handful of people that are actually productive. And this is huge, because this is when you start really being able to not make excuses for distractions. All it means is that our goals and priorities are actually important. They mean something to us. We're going towards a vision every day. Years ago, this was part of my vision, being able to take the family and experience something like this. And I had to cut out a lot of distractions, a lot of people that weren't serving me any value, a lot of things that I was listening to that wasn't giving me any access to new knowledge and seeing. It took me seeing a lot of different events, Zoom calls, mentorships. And to do that, I sacrificed a lot. Sold my TV and my Xbox to join. I've went on literally car rides across the country, sleeping in our car to go to some of our first events with some of the beginning business partners. My favorite memories. 8 is a to-do list, and we're almost done. This is actually my last one for you. To-do list, Jim Rohn, what needs to get done next and right now and not later. This changed the game for me when I started to be able to utilize what we hold every day. Siri is one of my best friends. Every day, I'm always getting things to add to my to-do list. So it might be either added on for today, or I'll add it on for tomorrow, or add it on for sometime during this week. Hey Siri, Put it on my calendar at 3 p.m. We have a call with Natasha